Okay, may I have your attention, please? Good evening. Hope everyone is well fed. If you go away hungry, it's your own fault. Thanks to staff for some great box lunches, box dinners, I guess they are. Dinner. Is dinner the noontime meal or the evening meal? It depends on how far south you are. My name is Mike Proctor. I'm the chairman of the board of your Members Heritage Credit Union. And at this time, I'd like to call our business session to order. Our invocation is going to be from Raymond Ross. Raymond, if you give us our invocation, please.
Lord, we thank you for this occasion. We thank you for the blessings that you have bestowed upon Members Heritage Credit Union. We ask your continuous blessings be upon Members Heritage Credit Union. These blessings we ask. Amen.
Yes, sir. At this time, I'd like to recognize the fact that we have two gentlemen who have served on our board of directors and have retired and are still actively participating in activities from time to time. And they are Joe Nichols, who's been a director emeritus for a number of years, and this past year we also nominated and elected Bobby A. Flynn to be a director emeritus. These gentlemen have served over 10 years on our board of directors and have guided our credit union over many, many years. So certainly want to recommend, I'd like to have those folks recognized as honored members of our institution. I'd like now to introduce our board of directors. As I said, my name is Mike Proctor. I'm a former IBM Lexmark fellow and been with the credit union for a number of years. I'd like to introduce Les Burton. Les is our treasurer. Mike Harding, our secretary. Board member Mark Mitford. And associate board member Rick Garner. Certainly appreciate the help. Absent tonight is Nathan McCombie, who is our vice chairman of the board at this point. I have a pin here to recognize 55 years of volunteer service to this credit union. And it's my honor to present it to our treasurer, Les Burton. Probably, I always associated that with driving, but now Les takes the honors. I also have a 10-year pin that I would like to award to our associate director, Mr. Rick Garner. At this time, I'd like to call on our President and CEO, Pat Ferry, to introduce some of our committees and our staff and our employee retirees. Pat?
Thank you, Mike. First off, I'd like to thank everyone for attending this evening. It's great to see this turnout, even with the rain this morning, but it's cleared up. So thank you, the members, for coming. And the first people I'd like to thank are the board of directors. Because they're my bosses. The membership are your bosses. So, yeah, that's the way it works. And we have several retirees here this evening. We have a total of 41 retirees in the book. And if any retirees here in the credit union, please stand up and be recognized, because it's a really commendable. We have our audit committee, the supervisory committee. It's listed in the book, and our chair is Steve Jennings. Steve, if you want to throw your hand up, or if you want to. And then we've got Lonnie Johnson is just retiring off the committee. Lonnie, throw your hand up. He's Dale Moore Morgan is with us, Supervisory Committee. Please give him a hand. And our newest member, Nolan Hall. Please give him a hand. Let's see, is Bobby Joe Young here this evening? He probably just probably still in Florida. But our Education Committee, our chair is Mark Mefford. And I wasn't sure if I saw any of the committee members here this evening. Mark. Then the Facilities Committee is Raymond Ross. Raymond. And Nathan McConaughey is our chair on that, and we also have Bobby Joe Young along with Raymond. We have our Education Committee, Mark Mefford, Brittany Lipper, Beverly Bowens, Steve Bratcher, and Draven McConaughey on that. Let's see, Delinquency Control, Mike Harding is our chair on that. Asset Liability, we have Manless Les Burton as chair, and the directors, associate director, and staff are part of that committee. Personnel, that's board, executive board. We have 3 lifetime honorary members that are listed in the program: Al White, Howard McKenzie, and Norma Houston, who I know Norma's here. I just talked to her. Please give yes. Thank you for your service, Norma. In our nominating committee, Howard McKenzie is the chair. He was not able to make it this evening. But Michelle Thomas was also not able to make it. But Mike Harding will be giving that report. He's on the nominating committee. Now the staff. I want to thank the staff here this evening. If you all would please stand up this time. Staff, please. They have been instrumental in setting this up, making the arrangements, and it's been went really well. So thank everybody, and also thank the Cooperative Extension Office for allowing us to have our meeting here. And with that, Mike, let's see, am I forgetting anybody else? Committee staff, retirees, okay? Turn it back over to Mike.
I did want to mention that because Nathan McConaughey, our vice chair, and supervisory committee, Michelle Thomas, aren't here tonight, they are also recipients of the Volunteer Service Awards, 15 years each for them. So we'll be passing those out to them the next time we see them. So a lot of experience available here to help guide our credit union. Certainly appreciate their support over the many years there. At this point, I would like to appoint our parliamentarian for the business meeting tonight. The gentleman is John Gay from the firm of Walther, Gay, and Mack. John, thank you very much for being here, and if you have any questions regarding that, I know this is not your first rodeo, so we're glad to have you if you may have any issues that need some discussion. Okay. Mike Harding, I am to ask if we have a quorum in order to conduct business. We do have a quorum, so thank you. One order of business here, the membership needs to participate in, and that is to review the minutes that are printed in your booklet for last year, and I'd like to have a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Motion.
Have a motion here. I'm sorry, your name is?
Michelle Cross.
Thank you, Michelle. And the second?
I'll second.
Sir, and your name?
Robert Bear.
Robert, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Motion and second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, no. Motion carries. Thank you so much. Okay, we're going to have some reports here to present to you. First of all, as chairman, I'd like to provide a couple of remarks. At your leisure, I'll refer you to page 10 of your annual report booklet. There you'll find a joint report of the chairman, treasurer, and our president CEO on the financial condition of Members Heritage at the close of calendar year 2023. I'd like to take just a moment to ask all of us to remember our recently retired board chairman, Bobby A. Flynn, who during his 10-plus years as chairman of our board saw Members Heritage grow from over $300 million to over $500 million in assets. Under his leadership, loans grew from $176 million to over $363 million. Bob has overseen several major projects, including an upgraded core computer system, an upgraded phone system, and a dedicated call center to better serve you and make our employees more efficient. The board recently recognized Bobby by awarding him the status of Director Emeritus, which has been reserved for volunteers that served 10 or more years on our board of directors. Having been elected chairman after Bobby's retirement, I know that I've got really big shoes to fill. So Catherine, thank you for all the big, heavy woolen socks at Christmas, because I'm going to be wearing 3 pairs of them to try to adequately fill the shoes that Bobby Flynn left here for this chairman's role. Now, on a more somber note, I'd like us to take a moment out to remember our longtime President CEO, John Brubaker, who left us early this year. All of us who knew and worked with John are better servants of our members because of his counsel and leadership. We also lost Director Emeritus Dave Duncan, who has served on our board of directors for many, many years. Can we take just a moment of silence to remember John and Dave? Thank you. I would like to commend our current President CEO, Pat Ferry, for outstanding leadership in 2023, because as we came out from under the shadow of COVID and made big plans for the future. Charge-offs and delinquencies remain far below others in our industry, and loan performance and the availability of very competitive rates on CDs, recently over 5%, are hallmarks of a great 2023. Membership grew to over 53,000 members, and we have yet to reach our full potential as we plan to increase our efforts to reach out to potential members in our outlying counties. We're not just a Fayette County credit union. You can take comfort in knowing that we have had several sets of eyes, audit eyes, looking over our shoulders. The exam audit performed jointly by the KDFI, the Kentucky Department of Financial Institutions, and the federal NCUA, the National Credit Union Administration, gave us high marks. A second audit performed by the well-respected audit firm GBQ also came back as a clean audit. Based on those results, I can say with great confidence that Members Heritage is being operated in a highly professional manner, and this speaks well of Pat and his entire staff. In conclusion, please know that your credit union has and will continue to be a safe and sound place to meet your financial needs. Now, if I call on our treasurer, Liz.
Thank you, Mike, for those remarks. And I'll tell you what, it just seems like yesterday that we were here, and in one sense of the word. Another one, it seemed like it's been, so much has happened, it seemed like it's been a decade. But anyway, here's some highlights that taken place as placed in 2023, that their total assets at the end of on December the 31st, 2023, the assets were $5,298,716, and we processed 5,189 loans totaling $1,035,146,544. Total loans outstanding was $362,931,088. We did an average of 21,062 over-the-counter transactions, and 36,522 online transactions. We have 21,303 active share drafts account, and that's 43,976 active share accounts. We have 18,077 debit card in circulation. Our members did 5,044,323 debit card transactions. And you can see from that that the credit union was very busy in 2023. Now, the comprehensive financial report is on page 7 through 10 of your booklet. And you probably won't have time to read that right now, but as you get home and read that or look it over, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give us a call. We'll find the answer some way. So it's been a pleasure for me to give this report, and I thank you for being your members. Thank you.
Our next report is from our CEO, President Pat Perry. Pat?
Thank you, Rob. I'm not supposed to touch the microphone. Well, now that since Les and Mike went over everything I was going to go over, I'll make mine short and sweet. But first, I didn't know if anybody had heard that John Calipari left UK. They have a new coach. And unfortunately, Reed Shepherd has decided to go pro. So, just a public service announcement. I guess people have heard that. 23 was a really good year for us. We had record income. Loans were at an all-time high. Delinquency charge-off, as they alluded to, is low. Lower than our peers, lower than I was expecting. So we are moving in the right direction, but we have work to do. We want to make the credit union your financial service center that you use. And we know we have to do things better, especially in the digital world. And that's going to be one of our strong pushes here in 2024, is optimizing our service digitally while still serving members in our branches. And that's our whole goal this year. We're going to be working on our online banking and other assorted projects. But the main thing is that we want to make a seamless and secure way of doing business with the membership. I appreciate everybody here. I appreciate the board for their leadership. But the staff has really done a fantastic job this past year. I'd like to give the staff a big round of applause. Thanks for your support and usage of the credit union. We hope you continue to use us going forward. And one of our goals this year is to solicit members between the ages of 18 and 35 while also taking care and soliciting other members. We have an average age of membership right now, 29 years old. So we're in good shape. We do appreciate it because we need everybody's business to be successful. And lastly, as a public service announcement, I do want to remind you, I'm going to read this, that we will never call, text, email you and ask for online username, password, PIN numbers, account numbers, or security codes. Please remember this. With the increase in fraud across the nationwide and worldwide, it hits every day. Now, we have a pretty good control of it, but for your protection of credit union, please keep that in mind. We're excited about 2024. I'm excited about getting to the door prizes. So, thank you all.
Okay, our supervisory committee is our audit committee. Folks look after making sure that we have audits in place on a timely basis, and they're called upon to review those results and share them with the board. So it's an extremely important set of volunteers, and so I'd like to recognize our supervisory committee chairman, Steve Jennings.
Thank you, Mike. You said everything I was getting ready to say. So, on page 11, you've got my full report for the year. Just a quick overview of what our roles are. So we work with the internal auditor. We approve their audit plan every year. We monitor the results monthly when we meet. As both Ed and Mike said, we work with the external auditors. We have an external audit firm that this year not qualified opinion on the financial statements, which is what we want. It's a good thing. And we also work with a firm that does some additional IT-related procedures. So IT is obviously a big issue. It's a focus with the regulators. We've got some additional work done with another group of external auditors. They also alluded to the state exam we had this year from the Kentucky Department of Financial Institutions. We coordinate with them as needed and meet with them and review their findings, and we'll be following up with management to make sure those recommendations get implemented. So that's kind of the gist of our role with the credit union, and we want to make sure we have good controls in place to safeguard assets, safeguard the assets, and we haven't seen anything. We believe we have good controls, management's doing what they need to do to make sure all your assets are in good stead.
Really important to get a good report from this gentleman, that's for sure. Okay, we have a marketing, or we call it an education committee, that's responsible to go out and try to tout our wares, both to our members and to prospective members. And we're going to call upon the members of the education committee for a report. Mark Medford is our chairman.
Good evening. Thank you all for coming. Like Mike said, I'm Mark Medford. I'm chair of the committee. I'm new to the committee this year, so I don't know that I can take claim to any of the accomplishments. But I did want to talk briefly about the committee and some of the goals, really to promote the credit union, to increase financial literacy, and also to give back to the community. And Tammy Jackson with the credit union and staff, they work really hard to achieve those goals. You can see the full report on pages 12 and 13 of the annual report. I was going to highlight a few items that the group accomplished in 2023. We really worked hard to increase the social media presence this year, also sending e-newsletters, and enhancing the website, really making that more user-friendly and accessible for our membership. Donating more than $14,000 to charities, and I think that's something to be proud of. And thinking about financial literacy, moving into the schools and visiting with our elementary and middle and high schools, and really teaching them about financial literacy. That's the entryway to for them to be better financial stewards. We plan to continue these efforts in 2024, and we look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay, moving on to old business. I know of no old business to come before the body. New business, first thing is to ask for a report of our nominating committee about the positions that are vacant and are going to be filled for our board of directors positions for our upcoming year. So if we could have our nominating committee, Mike, would you give us a report?
Thank you, Mike. Thank you all for being here. As Mike said, I had the pleasure of serving with Howard McKenzie and Michelle Thomas on this year's nominating committee for the 3 board vacancies. And I'll do us a favor and I'll read a shortened version of our report. Yet that'll be complete. The nominating committee has reviewed the applications submitted for the 3 open positions, those being Les Burton, Nathan McConaughey, and Mark Bedford. Upon review of the qualifications of each of these applications, the nominating committee submits the same names for each of the 3 open board positions. Due to no new nominations, we recommend they serve another term as board members of Mariners Heritage. Thank you.
A review of our bylaws indicates that if there are only enough members who are willing to run that meet the number of open positions, if those match, then it's possible for the board to declare the election by acclamation, and I will do so at this point. So by acclamation, our 3 board members are elected to the board of directors for the calendar year for 2024-25. Congratulations. And they are Mark Benford, Les Burton, and Nathan McConaughey, who's out presenting a moving target, but that's all right. He's got a lot of irons in the fire too, in addition to serving on our board of directors. So certainly, if you'd like to give them a round of applause, we certainly appreciate it. And now the important thing, door prizes. Everybody ready? Just a quick summary. How many door prizes do we have? 26. Okay, so we'll try to move these along. We've got a little hopper here that has all of the tickets in. Les is going to go ahead and make arrangements to get them drawn out. And then Mike Harding is going to pass it to me, and then I'm going to read them. So this is going to be fun. So our first, and Wendy, I can read these in order, is that correct? All right, so our first door prize will be a $50 Applebee's gift card. A $50 Applebee's gift card. Have we got anybody that would like to come up and help Les reach in and grab these so we can have sort of an unbiased drawing process? Anyone like to volunteer? Please, come on up. Oh, okay, all right, we got one. All right, okay. It's always good to put them in. Okay, all right, here we go. All right, so our first ticket, and I believe these will all be 168 something, so I'll just read the last 3 numbers. 111. Okay, and that is the Applebee's gift card. Check these also. They will proceed in order here. The next door prize is a $50 Panera Bread gift card. And it is, last 3 digits, 088. 088. Do we have a winner? Next one we have is a Cracker Barrel $50 gift card. Okay, eating good in the mix. No, that's Applebee's. 145. 145? Yes? Oh. Thank you, sir. Okay, you seafood lovers, here's a $50 Red Lobster gift card. This is 118. 118? Oh, look. Gotta beat our counselor, absolutely. Okay, now we have a $50 Cane's gift card. 056. 056. See him? Okay. Congratulations. Now, a $50 Texas Roadhouse gift card. Can I get a yeehaw? 134. 134. Oh, one of our former supervisory committee folks. Connie ain't happy, ain't nobody happy. Thanks, Connie, congratulations. Okay, now we have an Olive Garden. Well, this is Olive Garden / Longhorn / Cheddar's gift card. So, dealer's choice, I guess, okay? 081. Yes, okay. Congratulations. Okay, anybody hungry for breakfast? This is a $50 IHOP gift card. 121. 121? Yes, okay, very good. Oh, that's okay. That's good shoes in there. You might want to go out and get yourself a lottery ticket. Okay, now we have a Chili's gift card, $50. And here we have 110. 110. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, this looks like something in Hamburg, because this is a $50 Outback Carrabba's Bonefish Grill gift card. Okay. 152. 152. Yes. Congratulations. Okay. Now, when I see the number 10 out beside these program cards, you're going to give me 10 of those?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, all right, so we'll work through these. Okay, so we're going to do 10 Kroger cards in fairly rapid order. 080. Me. Here we go. Kroger gift card 069. 069. Come on, yes, okay. Okay, here comes number 3, Kroger gift card. This is a $64 gift card. 139. Over here, okay. Kroger gift card, 153. Yes, okay. There's nobody left, so everybody's cashing in. That's great. Okay, 114. Over here. Yes. All right, that's 5. Here comes number 6. Kroger gift card, $64 value, 102. Yes. All right. Lucky 7 here. Kroger gift card, 174. 174. Clear. Good, good. All right, number 8. $135. 135. Yes? Jeff, all right, sir. Okay, number 9. And we've got 067. 067. 067. Yes, we're here. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, and this is the last of the Kroger gift cards here. This is 160. 160. 160? Yes, okay. Well, we've got a crew up in here. Okay, that is 10. All right, now we're up to a $100 cash envelope. And there are 3 of these. So the first $100 could go into the wallet or purse of 113. 113? Over here? Okay. There's a $100 column. Okay, the second one, 116. Here, I'll come right here, all right. And the third one, $100 cash, 124. There it is. Okay. Now we have a J. Allen Alexander. J. Alexander is what for us? Restaurant in what part of town? In the Summit. Okay, out on the Summit here, Nicholasville Road. This is a $150 gift card to J. Alexander's. All right, 130. Yes. All right, sir. Congratulations. Now we have a $250 Carson's gift card donated by FCS Advisors. Those are the folks that are handling the pension plans for our employees. 105. Oh, wow. Yes, okay. Okay, now we have, anybody should go in Cincinnati, maybe catch a Reds game or wander around and check out everything in the northern part of our state and southern Ohio there. A one-night stay at the Marriott Cincinnati River Center. A value of $259. Okay, and this is going to ticket holder 158. Yeah, okay, right? I can practice your Buckeye. That Marriott stay was donated by Village Business Solutions, one of our very valuable partners here. And that concludes our door prizes. We got through those fairly rapid early. Please, give them something extra to drink.